Thank you for watching and staying with this message. There comes a time when the invisible becomes undeniable, when the spiritual nudges and divine whispers become too loud to ignore. The chosen ones, those who have walked through the shadows, with unwavering faith, have been sensing a shift that defies logic. It's as if the air itself has changed, the atmosphere now charged with something otherworldly. For weeks, even months, you've felt it in your spirit. Something monumental is coming, and it's not just a vague hope. It's a knowing. You couldn't explain it to others without sounding strange, yet the signs have been consistent. The repeated numbers, the sudden clarity in dreams, the unexpected moments of stillness that felt like divine appointments. These have all been heaven's way of whispering, get ready. For too long, many of the chosen ones have endured ridicule, isolation, and silence. People questioned your decisions, your path, even your sanity, not realizing that you were being guided by a frequency they couldn't hear. But this week, heaven is preparing to interrupt earth in such a way that all of your discernment will be validated. What you've felt, sensed, and seen in the spirit will begin to manifest in the natural realm. And it won't be subtle. This is a divine announcement, not just to you, but to the world around you. What's coming is proof that you were never delusional or overly spiritual. You were just tuned in to a higher signal. Divine confirmation is not always about loud miracles. Sometimes it's about precise timing, divine encounters, and supernatural peace amid chaos. But this week, the confirmation won't be quiet. It will come in ways that shake foundations and awaken those who've been spiritually asleep. For the chosen ones, this will be a week where past obedience begins to bear visible fruit. You've sown in tears, you've waited in silence, and now, the spiritual seeds you've carried are breaking through the soil. The confirmation will come in unexpected ways: a message, a shift in atmosphere, a sudden breakthrough, or even a reversal of long-standing opposition. The heavens have been watching, and now the alignment is complete. There's been warfare in the unseen, but the tide is turning. Those who've remained hidden are about to be revealed. Those who've been overlooked are about to be recognized, not for the sake of ego, but because purpose demands visibility at this stage. The confirmation isn't about status, it's about assignment. The ones who've stayed in tune with heaven are being called into greater visibility because the world needs their clarity, their voice, and their light. You were never sensing chaos, you were picking up the tremors of a supernatural movement. And now that movement is about to break into your reality. The timing is divine, and every delay has been strategic. Heaven was never ignoring you, it was preparing the stage. This confirmation will not just bless you, it will wake up others who have been doubting their own discernment. Your journey will be a signpost. Your confirmation will be a catalyst. There are moments in history when divine order breaks through human systems, when heaven decides that enough is enough and steps in to correct the imbalance. This is one of those moments. Heaven's disruption isn't random or chaotic, it is precise, targeted, and timed to perfection. The chosen ones have been navigating a world layered in illusion, deception, and hidden agendas. They've been moving through environments that have tried to silence truth, manipulate outcomes, and suppress divine purpose. But heaven has seen it all. Nothing hidden remains hidden forever, and now the hour has come for a holy interruption to shake the foundations that have kept many in spiritual bondage. The disruption will not only dismantle what was built on deception, but will also elevate those who've walked in integrity, purity, and obedience. The ones who refuse to compromise, even when no one was watching, are about to be lifted not because they sought the spotlight, but because they carried light in the darkest rooms. For too long, the systems of this world have favored the loud, the manipulative, the strategic over the sincere. Many chosen ones have watched others get ahead by bending the rules, by wearing masks, by building false images of success, while their own path seemed slow, lonely, and overlooked. But now, the tables are turning. Heaven is about to interrupt that false momentum and bring true alignment based on destiny, not deception. The elevation coming is not just about personal breakthrough, it's a repositioning of power and influence in the spiritual realm. This elevation is strategic, is designed to put the right voices in the right places at the right time. The exposure of hidden agendas won't just shock the world. It will clarify why certain doors were closed and why certain connections had to be cut. The betrayal, the loss, the delays, they were not denials. They were protections, preserving the integrity of your mission for this appointed time. The divine disruption will be unmistakable. Systems will crack. Hidden alliances will crumble. People in positions of power who operated without divine accountability will be removed or revealed. This is heaven's way of restoring balance and justice. And the chosen ones are not just observers of this shift, they are participants in it. Their role is essential. They've been prepared in secret for a public moment that will change trajectories. Their voices will be amplified, their insights sought after, their presence undeniable. This won't come from self-promotion, it will be heaven's doing. Heaven's endorsement will carry more weight than any platform or network ever could. Those who once questioned your relevance will have no choice but to acknowledge your assignment. The validation will not come to satisfy ego, but to fulfill prophecy. You were placed in hidden seasons so you could develop roots deep enough to handle this moment. The elevation won't break you, it will reveal who you've always been underneath. The pressure, when heaven interrupts, it doesn't ask for permission. It just moves, and when it does, everything not rooted in truth must shift. This week marks a supernatural realignment unlike anything the chosen ones have seen before. The heavens are moving in divine rhythm with earth, orchestrating a shift that will bring clarity, positioning, an undeniable favor to those who have endured the silence, the isolation, and the waiting. For a long time, many of the chosen ones have been walking through seasons that felt like contradictions, promises spoken over their lives, but circumstances that seemed to oppose every word. They held on when everything around them screamed for them to let go. They stayed faithful in the fire, believing not in what they saw, but in what they knew was coming. And now that endurance is about to be rewarded. The divine timing is no longer distant. It is now. This is not just a blessing season, it is a revelation season, where what has been hidden will be brought into the open, and what has been held back will be released with force and favor. This realignment won't just be spiritual, it will be visible. The chosen ones will begin to see things shift in relationships, in assignments, in financial provision, in platforms, and in influence. What didn't make sense before will suddenly click into divine perspective. People who dismissed you will revisit you, not out of guilt, but because your light can no longer be ignored. The confusion that once surrounded your purpose is clearing. Where there was fog, there will now be precision. Where there was delay, there will now be acceleration. What once took years to build will now rise in days, not because of human effort, but because of supernatural momentum. God is collapsing timelines to place the chosen ones in strategic positions quickly, because time is short and the mission is urgent. This realignment will not only change your life, it will shift atmospheres around you. You are a carrier of divine presence, and that presence is being activated on a new level. When you walk into rooms, things will change. When you speak, hearts will soften. When you move, the spiritual realm will respond. This is the fruit of your private obedience. You weren't just waiting, you were being molded, refined, and prepared for a moment that would require everything you've endured. The fire you walked through was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to forge you into someone unshakable. The validation you're about to receive is heaven's way of signaling that the season of hiding is over. No more being overlooked. No more wondering if the promise was real. It was always real, and now it's time for fulfillment. Those who stayed faithful in the furnace, who worshipped when there was no answer, who chose character over convenience, they are the ones who will be elevated now. And this elevation won't feel forced or fake. It will feel like home, like stepping into shoes that were always yours, like finding a door that opens without effort because it was custom built for your hands. Everything you've been sensing, feeling, and discerning is about to be confirmed in ways that even your enemies cannot deny. Thank you for watching and staying with this message until the very end. If something stirred in your spirit, it's because this word was for you. Keep your heart open, stay in position, and let faith guide your steps as heaven confirms what you've been sensing all along. Until next time, stay strong, stay chosen, and stay ready. The interruption has already begun. Blessings, gratitude, and divine peace to you all. Thank you.